Have you ever wondered if a simple stroll around the neighborhood is actually doing anything for your fitness goals? Or if you're just enjoying the scenery while your metabolism stays asleep? Many of us dismiss walking as a real workout because it feels too easy compared to the intense sweating and gasping for air we associate with the gym. But what if I told you that walking just 3 kilometers could be the missing piece in your health puzzle? Today we are diving deep into the science of the 3-kilometer walk to answer the big question: how many calories are you actually burning? And more importantly, how can you maximize that number to transform your body? You might think the answer is a simple fixed number, but there is a hidden variable that most people completely overlook, which can change your results by over 30%. We will get to that secret in just a bit. When you set out to walk 3 kilometers, you are engaging in one of the most natural and sustainable forms of exercise known to humanity. It is gentle on the joints, yet powerful enough to support long-term weight management and overall cardiovascular health. While it is true that walking generally burns fewer calories than running over the same amount of time, the story changes when we look at the total energy expenditure and the impact on your body. Walking provides a meaningful daily calorie burn without the high-impact stress that leads to injury. However, the exact amount of energy your body uses is not a one-size-fits-all calculation. It depends on several individual factors that act like a personal metabolic fingerprint. The first and most significant factor is your body weight. Think of your body like a vehicle. A heavy truck requires much more fuel to travel 3 kilometers than a small compact car does. This is because moving a greater body weight requires more muscular effort and more energy from your internal systems. According to general estimates, a person weighing around 50 kilograms might burn between 120 and 150 calories during a 3-kilometer walk. If you weigh between 65 and 70 kilograms, that number jumps to about 160 to 190 calories. And for those weighing between 85 and 90 kilograms, the expenditure can reach 200 to 250 calories for that same distance. These figures are estimates rather than exact measurements because your internal engine is unique, but they show a clear trend. The more you carry, the more you burn. But weight is not the only thing at play. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to glide along while others look like they are on a mission? Your walking speed significantly affects your energy use. Walking at a leisurely pace of 3 to 4 kilometers per hour is considered slow and relaxed. It is great for digestion, but it does not demand much from your heart. If you step it up to a moderate pace of 4.5 to 5.5 kilometers per hour, you start to engage more muscle groups. However, the real magic happens when you hit what we call brisk walking, which is around 5 to 6.5 kilometers per hour. At this speed, you might find your breathing become slightly heavier, but you can still talk normally. This is the sweet spot for efficiency. Now here is where things get really interesting and where most people leave progress on the table. There is a way to significantly boost your calorie burn without walking a single extra meter. Most people choose the flat, smooth pavement for their daily walk, but the terrain you choose is a massive factor in your total energy expenditure. Walking the same 3 kilometers on an incline or a hilly path changes the physics of your movement entirely. When you walk uphill, gravity becomes your primary resistance. This forces your thigh muscles and your glutes to work significantly harder to lift your body weight against the pull of the earth. This incline factor is the curiosity loop I mentioned earlier. By simply choosing a route with a few hills or setting your treadmill to an incline, you can increase your estimated calorie expenditure by 10 to 30%. Your heart rate climbs, your muscles fire more intensely, and your body demands more oxygen. Even walking on uneven terrain like sand or a forest trail requires more stabilizing effort from your core and ankles, which adds to the total burn. But even with all this effort, can walking 3 kilometers a day really lead to significant weight loss? The answer depends on a fundamental law of biology, the calorie deficit. Walking 3 kilometers might burn around 150 to 200 calories for the average person. If you do this every single day, you are looking at a weekly expenditure of about 1,000 to 1,400 calories. On its own, this might not produce rapid weight loss that leaves you unrecognizable in a week, but it is a powerful tool when combined with a balanced diet. To lose about half a kilogram of weight per week, you generally need a daily deficit of about 500 calories. If walking covers 200 of those calories, you only need to find another 300 through your diet. This is where your lifestyle choices come into play. Reducing sugary drinks, limiting fatty foods, and increasing your intake of green vegetables and protein can bridge that gap easily. When you pair a daily 3-kilometer walk with these nutritional changes, you create a sustainable environment for fat loss. It is not about starving yourself, it is about maintaining a calorie intake that is slightly below your energy needs while keeping your body moving. Time is another factor that beginners often worry about. How long is this going to take out of your day? If you walk at a slow pace of 4 kilometers per hour, a 3-kilometer walk will take you about 45 minutes. If you increase that to a moderate 5 kilometers per hour, you are looking at 35 to 40 minutes. Brisk walkers hitting 6 kilometers per hour can finish in just 30 minutes, while very fast walkers can wrap it up in 25 minutes. For someone just starting out, a duration of 30 to 45 minutes is perfectly manageable and serves as an excellent foundation for fitness. To get the most out of every step, you must pay attention to your form. Proper walking posture is often overlooked, but it makes your movement more efficient and prevents unnecessary strain. Your back should remain straight, and your eyes should look straight ahead at the horizon rather than down at your feet. Keep your shoulders relaxed and let your arms swing naturally to help with momentum. You can even gently engage your abdominal muscles to support your spine. This not only burns slightly more energy, but also protects your lower back. One of the best times to fit this walk in is about 30 minutes after a meal. A light post-meal walk is incredible for supporting digestion and helping to control blood sugar spikes. It tells your body to start using the energy you just consumed rather than storing it as fat. And if you want to take things even further, you can combine your walk with other simple exercises. Maybe stop halfway for a few squats or a quick plank on a park bench. Complementary activities like cycling or strength training can help develop muscle mass, which in turn increases your resting metabolic rate. However, there are common traps that people fall into which can stall their progress. The most frequent mistake is eating back the calories. After a good walk, you might feel hungry and reach for a high-calorie snack thinking you earned it. But if that snack is 300 calories and you only burn 200, you have actually moved further away from your weight loss goal. Consistency is also key. Giving up after only a few days because the scale hasn't moved yet is a recipe for failure. Real change happens over weeks and months of steady habit building. To put it all into perspective, let's look at the bigger picture. Walking 1 kilometer might burn 40 to 80 calories. 5 kilometers might burn 200 to 400. And a long 10-kilometer trek could burn up to 800 calories. But the 3-kilometer mark is the golden middle ground. It is long enough to stimulate your heart and metabolism, but short enough to fit into a busy schedule without causing exhaustion. Ultimately, a regular 30 to 45-minute walk covering 3 kilometers is more than just a movement. It is a commitment to your long-term health. When you combine this routine with balanced nutrition, proper posture, and a few hills, you are doing more for your body than most people realize. It is about the cumulative effect of those 1,400 calories a week and the metabolic health that comes from consistent activity. So put on your walking shoes, find a path with a bit of a challenge, and start moving toward a healthier version of yourself. If you found this breakdown helpful and want to learn more about how simple habits can transform your health, please follow and subscribe for more evidence-based fitness tips. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the trail.
Disclaimer: this video is for educational and informational purposes only. The content is intended to share general knowledge and should not be considered professional medical, legal, financial, or other expert advice. Please consult a qualified professional for advice related to your individual situation.
Thanks for watching. Like, comments, and share.